Okay, so now we are working with subtracting fractions. This is pretty much the same thing as adding fractions, which was last week, except now we're just subtracting. So this one shouldn't take as long. So let's say I have 3/4 minus 1/4 when fractions. Remember, just like adding, when subtracting, fractions must have the same denominator. And always simplify if you can by dividing top and bottom number by a common number. So 3/4 minus 1/4 gets you 2/4. Denominator stays the same. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now you can divide top and bottom by 2, and then you can get to 1/2. And that's the answer. So if we have fractions with unlike denominators, oops, that should be a subtraction sign. 2/3, 5/6 minus 2/3. You first want to make the denominator the same. So this one can actually stay as is. This one needs to be multiplied by 2 because 3 times 2 is 6. So you now have 5/6 minus 4/6, which gets you 1/6. And this cannot be simplified. So remember, make the denominators the same by finding the least common multiple. Multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9. So what's the least common multiple? 6. Multiples of 6 would be 6, 12, 18. So like I said, least common multiple is 6. And you always want to do the least common multiple. That way you're not dealing with doing big numbers by hand, multiplying big numbers by hand. Okay, so let's say I have 2 1/3 minus 1 1/4. First, you want to change these to improper fractions. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. That gets you 7/3. Minus 4 times 1, which is 4. Sorry, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So that's 5/4. Now we need to make these have common denominators. We're going to multiply this fraction by 3 to get to 12, and this one by 4 to get to 12. This would get me 28/12 minus 15/12. 28 minus 15 would be 13/12, which would then be 1 1/12, which cannot be simplified any further. So when it comes to fractions, you definitely want to go in order. We've went over how to simplify, how to change to an improper fraction, how to change to a mixed number. So that should be review. Also, when we were doing adding, we were going over how to change denominators to be the same and whatnot. So usually that's the hard part for students. Like if I have 1/5 minus 1/3, you want to change these two to, what can these both be multiplied? What number, so what's the least common multiple? We'll just say that for proper terms. Least common multiple. Well, what are, multiply by 5s? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, multiply by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12. So you must know your multiplication tables. 15. Okay, so the least common multiple is 15. What will get me there? 5 times 3. 3 times 5. And whatever you multiply the top by, always multiply. Whatever you multiply the bottom by, always multiply the top by. This one's going to get you a negative number. You would technically get -2/15, because 3 minus 5 is -2. But denominators must always stay the same. So that's important. So just practice with the worksheets and let me know if you have any questions or need any additional videos. Good luck.